Okay, so let's see if this works. Um, Options, we need to go to audio, music volume. Let's turn it down a little bit, but let's increase the ambient volume. Okay. So, whoa, that's right, I'm not playing PlanSide. Okay, so hi guys, so it's Esqualax again. Today we're going to be playing Civilization again, like we were playing before. But right now, we're actually playing in a relatively interesting situation, because Iceland, at the moment, is playing against Nigeria in, I forgot what group it is. It's in the World Cup. Let me see, actually. Let's see if we could find what group it is that, oh my goodness gracious me. It's freaking 2-0 for Nigeria. Oh my gosh, this isn't good. I'll tell you why it's not good. Because, oh man, there's too much for me to say right now and too little time for me to say it. Has someone built the Alhambra? I feel like someone's already built the Alhambra. I mean, well, let's do physics. And the reason why is because I want happiness. My people are very unhappy for some reason. Like, they're very unhappy. And we need happiness in order for our people to like actually do anything. So let's see if we could get physics up, and then let's see if we could build Machu Picchu or something. Can we not? You know, I would have thought we would have been able to, but I suppose we cannot. So it's quite unfortunate. Let's build some Colosseums though, just again to boost up that happiness. But right now, actually, Nigeria are winning, which isn't, if I must admit, isn't my preferred result. The reason why is because Argentina lost yesterday, and it's a very complicated situation if you're very like unfamiliar with it. But essentially, what it sort of amounts to is the fact that Argentina, if like Argentina lose their next game, then they're pretty much out of the World Cup. But a little bit beyond that, if Argentina sort of like, it's really crazy. I'm not really explaining it well because it's kind of, it's not that it's amazingly difficult to explain. I'm just kind of like thinking right now. But basically what happens is that if Nigeria win, then Nigeria go up to 3 points. Iceland stay at 1 point, and then Croatia has 6 points. And then Argentina having 1 point would technically, I believe, be at the bottom of the group. But in essence, what would happen is that Argentina would have a chance of going ahead and still advancing out of the group if Nigeria win. Now, no matter the result today, like if Nigeria were to lose and Iceland were to win, Argentina still wouldn't be eliminated. What would have to happen is that like it would come down to the final match day, and it would come down to the final. Oh, that's because we don't own this one. Let me see, Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu has to be built under certain circumstances, I believe. Let's see, must be built within 2 tiles of a mountain that is inside your territory. So, let's see. 1, 2. Let's see, if we buy that, could we build Machu Picchu? Oh, we could build Machu Picchu. Would it provide us happiness? No, but we'd get some good stuff from it, so I guess it'd be kind of like useful. So we'll build Machu Picchu. But anyway, what I was saying before is that it would come down to basically goal difference, because Argentina would be in like this really strange situation where like, so Argentina would have 1 point, right? And then Iceland would have 1 point, and then Nigeria would have 3 points, and Croatia would have 6 points. Well, Croatia plays against Iceland in the final match day, and Argentina plays against Nigeria in the final match day, which basically means that depending on the result, Argentina would really just need to win, just like straight out. Argentina would just straight out need to win on the final match day of that group in order for them to win. So that's basically like what it kind of comes down to. And that's not good if you don't want Argentina to go through from the group, because essentially Argentina's fate would be in their own hands. Now, of course, they would be playing against what's it called? Um, Nigeria, and Nigeria is obviously winning this game, so it's not like Nigeria are going to be a pushover or anything, but it's still it's not. I wouldn't consider it as being like, amazing, for what's it called, um, like I wouldn't say it's amazing for Argentina's chances of not getting out of the group, I suppose, or for people like me who want Argentina to not make it out of the group. So, open borders, I'll accept. You see, we're at -1 happiness, so we need to figure something out fast, because we are not growing as fast as what we need to be in order to be not growing, but we just don't have the happiness. Like we need to have more happiness is basically what it sort of boils down to, and to be honest, I'm really not sure how to what the best way is to kind of like maybe improve that. Trade. Let's see. You have cotton. Okay, look. You guys have cotton. Let's make some trades. Okay, guys. Let's make some trades. Very good. Very good. Very good. There we go. All right, we're back up to positive happiness. We got ourselves out of that situation. But yeah, so that's basically like what it would kind of boil down to. So let's say, for example, Argentina were to win in the final match day. If Iceland were to lose, Argentina would go up to 4 points. Nigeria, having only won one game and having lost the final game against Argentina, would be at 3 points. It'd come down to two things. It'd come down to goal differential. I mean, that's pretty much like all it would really come down to. If I'm being blatantly honest, is it would just come down to goal differential. So depending on the goal differential, and basically what that means is depending on how much, depending on how badly, I suppose, Croatia beat Iceland, or how badly Iceland beats Croatia, would really be a heavy determining factor in terms of whichever team sort of decides to go out of the group, or whichever team goes out of the group. So it's quite, like I said, it's quite an interesting situation at this point in time, and we'll just have to see. I mean, it's not looking like Argentina. I think Argentina could still get out of the group. I don't want them to, but they most definitely could. Is this the first silver resource we're gonna be having? No, it's not going to be. No, we already have silver, but that's okay. Propose. Let's see. We want to propose something that ban luxury. No, we don't want to ban luxury. The Netherlands would not be. I'm trying to think, because I don't really know what to. I mean, we could go for awards fair, and everyone goes for that. But the fact of the matter is, we don't have a population to support such a endeavor. So, I think the best thing to do. Thank you. Don't want to do art funding. We don't want to do scholars in residence. Let's just ban something. Truffles, copper, porcelain. Why? I don't know. I don't know why we're banning porcelain. We're just banning porcelain. Choose research. Prize patronage. Let's get astronomy, because we need to really get out there and start exploring the seas and whatnot. We're not doing enough on that front, I think. It's the 86th minute right now, and Nigeria are still winning. I'm sorry, I have to refuse that, because I just don't want my people to be any more unhappy than what they already are. And you're giving me 4 gold per turn. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. So. So any additional gold per turn is always helpful. I feel like I've seen this scene before. I don't know why, but I just feel as though that's the case. It's a little bit strange. We'll see. But our happiness should be getting up there. Why are they building Machu Picchu here? Why don't they build Machu Picchu on like the actual, like, you know, mountain that we control? Why are you building it on a mountain that doesn't even belong to us? Let's see if we could get Machu Picchu. I mean, because Nineveh could build Machu Picchu. This place could build Machu Picchu, but I don't think they would because they're a city-state. Like, they're a puppet. So, Assur can't. This place could, but I don't think they will because, again, they're a puppet. Oh, we built Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Dame. Architecture has recorded the great ideals of the human race. Not only every religious symbol, but every human thought has its page in that vast book. Victor Hugo. I think that's the guy who like has that Hugo Award, kind of like, you know, named after him. We could do Circus Maximus to help increase our happiness, which would be great. But I think for the moment, let's build some cargo ships. Let's get some cargo ships up and running. And we'll have to, I mean, I would like to get more workers out, you know, like actually working and doing stuff, because here we have some horses that could be useful to us. Like, we don't have any horses yet, so getting horses would be very good. We have some additional silver over here, which would be good to, you know, start working and getting production from. So let's start doing that. We'll also get this nice gold benefit as well. I wonder if there's some way we could capture Grand Mesa. Like, if we could get a great general to be born, and we put the great general here, we have them construct a citadel, then we could capture these areas here, which would be taking territory from Guangzhou, which I would not be opposed to. And I don't think the Assyrians would be opposed to either. Like, I don't think they would really mind, to be honest. I mean, like, we could put some stuff in some pretty interesting places if we really wanted to. Now, actually, we could probably go ahead and buy this tower right here as well, of this wine. We could get additional wine if we really, really wanted to, but let's see. Let's get some trade routes of some city-states first before we begin trading with, you know, other people. I'd rather not, to be honest. I'd rather not, but hey. Because we gotta get our gold game up a little bit more. You know, it's not at a very good position right now, and I'd like to get it up by a much more, you know, substantial amount than what it is currently. So 2-0 right now, still Nigeria winning in the 89th minute against Iceland. If Iceland lose this game, their chances of going to the next round are severely diminished. I mean, again, it'd come down to goal difference because, I mean, like, let's say Iceland wins their next game against Croatia, and then Croatia, like, let's say Iceland wins their next game against Croatia, and Argentina wins their next game against Nigeria. It basically come down to goal difference. So, Argentina right now have a -3 goal difference, and then at the moment, if the score stays as it is right now between Iceland and what's it called? Between Iceland and what's the other country? Nigeria. Then what would happen is that you would get both teams. Well, Iceland would end up with a -2 goal differential, and then yeah, so Iceland would end up with a -2 goal differential. Croatia, not Croatia. Gosh, okay. Argentina would be a -3, and then Iceland would be a -2. And so that would mean that Iceland would basically just need to win, essentially. And then Argentina would need to basically win by however much Iceland sort of, not lose by, but like they would basically need to win by however much Iceland wins by, +2. That's kind of like what it would come down to, in all honesty. So I suppose that take that as you will. It's not a very good situation Iceland would want to be in, I assure you. Mexico, however, do play tomorrow in Group F against what's that one team? South Korea. They want to give us horses. The fact of the matter is we don't really need horses, to be honest. And the reason why is because we're about to get our own set of horses. So I don't see. Oh no, Manchu Pichu, of course, was built. Okay, that's unfortunate. But the reason why we don't need horses is because we're about to gain our own set of horses. So we don't really need the horses. So they wouldn't be necessary, as it were. Caravan. Let's see. Just getting 12 gold per turn, which isn't a huge amount, but I guess it's a fair amount. I don't know. It's not that bad, but if anyone's in chat and you want to talk about the World Cup, please do. Don't be afraid. Mexico plays tomorrow. They beat Germany. We beat Germany, and I think we have a good chance of going through to the next round. I think. I mean, it certainly won't be easy, but I think we can do it. They give us a fair chance. A fair chance. Yes, let's get these horses. It's going to take us 7 turns to get those horses done, but we'll get those horses and whatnot. But yeah, give us a fairly good chance of beating South Korea. I think we'll beat South Korea. Juan Carlos Osorio is a good manager, in my opinion. I've had faith in Juan Carlos Osorio for a while now. I'm not just saying that because it's like, oh, we beat Germany, so obviously you have to have faith, because you do. But I've honestly been saying it. Like, I mean, I have my own Twitter account and everything, and I've been saying it for a while that like Juan Carlos Osorio is a good manager, and I'm glad he wasn't fired after the Chile game and everything. So, because he very easily could have been fired after the Chile game. In all honesty, he very easily could have been, and so it's a good thing that he wasn't, because I think he prepares in a way that not a lot of other managers, Mexico managers, have in the past, which I think is really good. He's very methodical in the way he does things. He's very precise, I would say, in terms of, like, he wants to make sure everything's done in a very specific way, I suppose. Again, I would classify it more or less just as being very methodical in nature, just because he does plan things out. Like, if you listen to one of the interviews he gave, it was like, oh yeah, like, I've been planning this game against Germany for the past, gosh, I don't even know, for the past like 6 months or something. Essentially, since Mexico was drawn against Germany, he had been planning for that game. So when they had the draw in, I'm trying to figure out when they had the draw. I think they had the draw in December for the World Cup groups. So he had been planning it for a while, and which is good. I mean, that's sort of like, at least in my mind, that's kind of what I've come to expect from Juan Carlos Osorio, and I'm just like really happy that he, ended up executing his game plan like exactly to the letter. Mexico could have had, a few more goals in that game. Absolutely. I think Mexico probably could have had, we probably could have had like 2 or 3 more goals in that game. We didn't, unfortunately, but, it is what it is, and I think we have to be happy with the result. The most important thing at the end of the day is the 3 points. Obviously, if we could win by more than that, then, by more than just 1-0, then I think, it's a fantastic result, but winning by the margin that the team did, I mean, is good enough for me. Considering that, again, it is Germany. So getting the 3 points is just absolutely vital. Whenever you have the opportunity to get the 3 points, we're not the first ones out here to be exploring the seas, so I'm a little bit concerned in terms of like our hopes for getting anything like crazy or like finding anything crazy, I suppose. So we'll see. Where should I build this? I don't really know where I should build this guy. I'll probably send him over to Aztec Shanghai, just because I think in Aztec Shanghai he'd be more use. Let's actually get a queue up real quick. So build a workboat, and we'll build national, then we'll build art guild, and then we could go ahead and build another cargo ship after that. So pretty soon we'll have to stop giving open borders over to what's it called? Oh, is Bucharest our ally now? I believe Bucharest is our ally now. Interesting. There's some oh no, I shouldn't have had you. Oh, whatever. There's some Assyrian pikemen there, which isn't good. It means that they're there doing something. I don't know what they're going to be doing, but they're there doing something. And I don't like that. I really don't. There's no hills or there's no hills around this place or anything, so it's kind of challenging to get production, I suppose. Full time. Nigeria 2, Iceland 0. Nigeria moves up to second place in the group with 3 points. They're right beneath Croatia with 6 points. And then, let me think, who else would be next? Beneath Nigeria would be I mean, it doesn't mean... I mean, okay, look, it doesn't mean we can't be here. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean we can't be here. We could still be here just because they were there. Right? So, just saying. Sistine Chapel will take a fair amount of turns. Let's build forge. Actually, let's build, because let's be honest. Let's this is gonna take some time, but let's build a university, because I want to get more of that done. Let's build Sistine Chapel. There we go. Okay. And then let's start doing some stuff over there, because we could still be here. I don't think the Assyrians would like it too much. They wouldn't be too fond of it. But so right now it's... So in that group with Croatia, Nigeria, Iceland, and Argentina, in that order, Argentina is at the bottom of the group with 1 point, with a -3 goal differential. Then above them is Iceland with 1 point again, but they're above Iceland. They're above Argentina because their goal differential is better, and they have a goal differential of -2. And then above them, above Iceland, would be Nigeria, who have 3 points. And I don't know what goal differential they have, but yeah, they would be above with 3 points. You know, just on the basis of points, not because of goal differential or anything. And then above Nigeria would be obviously Croatia, who are in a very good position to go ahead and win the group now. But with that said, though, Croatia could go ahead and draw against... Croatia could draw and they'd still go through. So, actually, no, never mind. No, with this result, no. Croatia went through yesterday. Never mind, my bad. Croatia's already guaranteed to go through to the next round. We encountered Colombo, which is interesting. So we have our settlers out here. roaming about. And we'll build a plantation on the other side of this hill. Our empire is growing. Um, Again, though, there is that concern that eventually we will come to a conflict against the Assyrians. But with the city-state ally of Bucharest, I feel as though our position has been much strengthened now as a result. So we'll see how this inevitable conflict ultimately plays out. The pyramids have been built in a faraway land. I was thinking about building the pyramids, but it's been a long time. Look, give us 5 gold. Oh shoot, I made a bad deal. I didn't. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a good trade. I like that trade. We want crabs, and I mean we just have a plethora of wells. Let me see, 1 well. We've cleared a barbarian camp for Colombo. Let's see if we could colonize this place right here. I mean, I know Colombo's right there, but I mean, shoot, like I don't see why not, to be honest. It's sort of just like right there, and it could, like open up some sort of pathways for us to become allies of Colombo. And also give us this weird little corridor where we would be in control of this sort of like sea lane area, I suppose. So yeah. Oh, very good. An astral wonder has been discovered. Okay. Let's get these settlers out of here first, because we gotta clear these barbarian archers that might pose a threat. So let's see. Oh, there's another city-state here. I don't really want to refuse them, because I feel as though if I do refuse them, then it's going to, like hurt our friendship. Because I know Assyria probably wants to destroy us. Assyria have destroyed 2 civilizations already. Like, they really have. And that's not good. Like, it's really not good at all. We've discovered Belgrade. Okay. Let's see, can we purchase... What can we purchase with faith? We can't purchase anything with faith, because I guess the religion that... Could we, like, low-key build, something with... I don't know, that's not good. Oh, man. We have a really bad, like, religious game right now. Like, religion's actually kind of important. Like, you don't realize how important it is until you don't have it at your disposal. The next game coming up today is going to be, and the final game for today as well, will be Switzerland versus some other team. I don't know. Okay, I'm a little bit conflicted now. The reason why is because, you have bananas here, and you have sugar here, which is good and all, but I don't see a lot of production. You know what I mean? Like, I guess there's production here, but I think what we should do is we should move on, try and find some place that's a little bit less crowded maybe, and then if we have to, I guess we could come back there, because it doesn't look like there's a lot of major civilizations that have like a foothold here, so we could probably come back to it. Obviously, of course, the other civilization is going to grow as well, and we'd have to deal with that when the time comes. So we'll do rough terrain, just because we're going to be fighting on these islands perhaps, and at this point there's really almost no telling what could happen. increase our happiness just by a tad. Let's see, you guys can't go over mountains, so I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of food here. There really is. I just don't think that it's a diverse enough land. Like, this land, if it's not controlled by anyone, like, this island here might be good. It depends on how much further it goes up, which I'm not, unfortunately, I must say I'm not too terribly confident that's going to go up too much further, but that could be a potentially good island for us to sort of like settle down on. Always go for food, always go for food. I want food. We want food for people. This, like, I just need to build a mine there. I need to. Is this gold? No, this is silver. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, there's some barbarians there. Which means we would need to bring up our swordsmen. I think I find, for me at least, a good tactic is always to, like, if you're gonna send out a settler, always send out like a warrior or a swordsman or some sort of military combat unit in order to accompany them. I mean, I feel like that's fairly like straightforward and obvious, but it's always nice because you just have them there to protect your settlers, and if there's a nice island, you could sort of like conquer it for all intents and purposes. Really, that's what you're doing. I live and love in God's peculiar light. Michelangelo Boronati. I'm not sure. I don't know how to say Michelangelo's last name, I'm sorry. Oxford University. I'll do national epic so we can actually settle this guy somewhere. And then do forged. Banking. Okay, and I guess there's nothing there. Okay. Yeah, so you guys gotta get to this island as soon as possible. Boom. Get to the island and then... Yeah, hey, you know what? That's good. These are good deals. These are good deals we're striking. Diversity of luxury resources. I hope... Okay, you know what? I'm wasting a lot of money, I know. But it's just like, I saw this right here. Like, they took this. And it kind of bugs me that they have it. Like, it does, and... I mean, it shouldn't, probably shouldn't, but it just does. So, because this is technically, like, within our 3 space area. Oh my goodness. I've never seen so many before. What kind of island is this? It's actually not a bad little island. Really, I mean... It's not a lot in the way of luxury resources, but it's not a bad island. Let's keep searching. Those guys, oh gosh, I don't know if they're dead or not, but doesn't seem, you know, too terribly good. They will get a lot of experience though. Actually, you know what? These guys are swordsmen, and they have rough terrain. So actually, um, this might be a fairly good onslaught. Here, let me that way the game's not so quiet, because this game's fairly quiet because I had to the audio, I had some music up, but it's just I was getting copyright written, so. Yet some men say in many parts of England that King Arthur is not dead, but hand what? But had by the will of our Lord Jesus into another place, and men say that he shall come again. This doesn't make any sense. Oxford University. Options. Because we need to breathe it into some more life. But at the same time, I don't want to be I don't want to be like copywritten, you know, for stuff. Okay, does this hurt us? Let me see. Actually, we're not using any truffles, so it doesn't matter. So I'll say yes. I'll say yay, and I'll commit delegates to it, because it helps us, because the Assyrians will like us more. Okay? The Assyrians will like us more. They'll be like, okay, you guys are supporting us and our efforts. Here. Like, they I don't think they'd be as aggressive to us. Now, eventually, will they go to war with us? Probably. Like, I'm still anticipating it. I am under no circumstances prepared for it, but I am anticipating it. So let's start work on taking out this barbarian camp itself. So if we're gonna build some sort of like Nordic Arctic base or something like that, some sort of colony. Oh, I can make another proposal. We shall try to ban that nonsense. Yes. Now the Netherlands will probably be pissed off at me, because we didn't vote against them, but we voted on something that they have. Oh my gosh. More? Okay, I think they'll be okay. I think they'll barely be okay. A Carthaginian Quaamine. Oh no, we're getting close to the Carthaginians. That's not good. I mean, like, if we build a city here, wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Like, eventually we could get stone. So yeah, because eventually we would get stone. We wouldn't get the iron. They wouldn't be short of production at all. And being this close to the sea, I don't think they'd really be starving for food either. Because there are fish here, and there are fish here. What? What's going on? Someone's at war. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to get these opera houses built. Each city. Choose free tech. Which one was the one that was going to take us 15,000 years?
Compound interest.
Okay, a barbarian camp has been cleared. Now, I don't think these barbarians would dare attack us. I don't think they would. I'm really considering building an island there, but I would love to have more luxury resources though. That's the thing. I think what we should do is let's build an island there, and I mean let's build a city on the island, and it's not going to grow very big. I mean it is an island, but at the same time I do believe that it would be beneficial because, I mean who's to say that, right? Like within several 100 years, right? Once we start getting to oil and everything like that, right? Like that there won't be oil off these shores, right? Like there's still luxury resources that are yet to be discovered, and I think that island could probably play an important part in that. So, and if not, I mean, it's just another city, I suppose, that wouldn't be flourishing too terribly well. So, we probably need to build. Uh, an amphitheater. We could probably just buy it, to be honest. I might just buy it rather than going out and doing anything else. I think I have these workers are automated, but I don't know what they're doing per se. Man, these guys are tearing it up. So we'll go ahead and do it, and then we'll explore it a little bit more. There we go. This island has been conquered and now belongs to us. Yeah, like I don't think these people would be starved for food, under any stretch of the imagination. Yes, we are well aware of our military, like our deficiencies militarily. We'll sleep on it for now. You know, let's do it. Uh, yeah, and it would be I would say it's a fairly, like well defendable city actually. Like we could defend it quite well, just because it is out there. So far away. move on to the next turn.
Maheda, Epishak Ketsip.
I'm trying to build them in places where the religion isn't so strong. Not build them, but send them to places. You know what? We should have probably done it a little bit one more up. Now that I think about it, because I don't know. Like I think eventually we'll get that stone, but it's not right away. I don't think. Choose production. Actually, can we just purchase the upper house? For 700 gold we won't though. Forget about it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to back, show queue, add to queue, build a library, then build a lighthouse, then I don't really know, but yeah, just do that. We'll see what we could build after that. And then we'll have to send a worker over there as well. Let's go work up the lands.
Maheda, Epishak Ketsip.
Excellent. Assyria has been denounced. Good.
Architecture begins where engineering ends.
Oh, you know what? Because we just built another city, now we can't. Oh, it takes us a little bit back on building this. I just realized that. I was like, but hey, whatever. It's okay. It's okay. Look, they're building a road. But at least we have a colony. At least we have a colony. Let's see what can we name this? Aztec Indo Colombo? I don't know. Just to show our you know, our ways of naming things, like French Indochina, which was a colony of France until they lost it. Not that I support colonialization or anything, just, you know, that's what it is. Adopt policy. Let's see. Okay. That should give us a little bit more revenue, but I don't know how good that was. Might not have been very good. Oh, you know what we could build? We could build that castle. This Hajime castle. Himeji. Oh, no, never mind. As soon as we say it, someone builds it. Oh, would you look at that? There are more resources out there. I mean, these things aren't really like amazing for us at the moment. But we could ultimately get this marble, which would be good actually. I don't know what's over here. What if this is like this leading to like another continent? I'd be kind of like sad, to be honest. I'd be really sad. But let's buy the tile though, just because I don't want someone to like lay claim over it, and then it's like, oh, okay, no, it's just an island. Good, okay. I was like, the reason why I bought it. Now that I know it's there, we didn't have to buy it, but I just didn't want someone to sort of like lay claim to it and then, as become a nuisance. Sorry, I have no interest in this arrangement. Who do they want to? Oh yeah. What needs to happen is we need to go to war with Assyria. That's really what needs to happen, because it's like we need to conquer them. Like, it's honestly as simple as that. Like, they must be conquered, because they just have like, they're just so powerful, and like that's the scary thing, is that they're right here. Like, their empire literally surrounds my empire, and I can't accept that. Like, I really can't. Like, it's unacceptable, and we need to find some way. Oh, it seems as though an Aztec worker is on its way. So, yeah, it seems as though an Aztec worker is on its way. Excellent, good. It would be very much needed for Colombo. We just need to really, all we need to do is buy that, and then get some workboats in there, and get some lighthouses. I mean, probably will be. Like, here's the thing, is that if he declares war on us, we'll fight back as hard as we can. That's for sure. But also, we'd just buy a bunch of units. We'll buy, and buy, and buy, and buy, and buy. But that actually is a little bit concerning, though, I must admit. Now, as much as I'm trying to be like, oh, that's not that big of a deal, I am relatively concerned. I am relatively concerned. Yes, I mean, the 156 gold per turn, very impressive. Very impressive gold game there. Let's save the game real quick. Because, yeah, these guys could declare war on us at any moment, and it would be catastrophic. Like, we'd have this colony here that would be, like, completely isolated. They wouldn't be there. But, yeah. I'm not willing to give up on this territory yet. One time, I let everyone have like open borders with me, and there was literally like a war going on inside my borders between two civilizations that were at war with each other, and they had their units like fighting outside my cities and stuff in my territory, and I was like, okay, like whatever, like I wasn't at war with any of them, so I was just sort of like, you know, standing by doing whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal, but Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It was cool though. It was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed seeing it. It was like having a front row seat. Which is pretty cool. We'll get them up to trebuchets just because
Maheda, Epishak Zip.
it could come to a point in time where you know, we do have to fight against each other. Now, if he has open borders with me, and then he declares war on me, I believe that his units would be pushed outside of the borders. So it doesn't really benefit him to be like, oh, let's have open borders with me, and then like, you know, go to war with me or anything like that. It wouldn't be the smartest move on their part, if we're being completely honest. Let's build walls, actually. Let's strengthen ourselves up here. I mean, we'd be able to hold on, because I don't think militarily. Oh. This marble. You guys should go get this marble right here and connect it. Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do right now, which is fantastic. I'm completely down for that. Go to castle. Okay, so let's get as much as we can. We have a citadel here, and the reason why we have a citadel here is like as like additional defense, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Just because I don't see them going through, unless they decide they want to go through this way. Then we'll have the citadel here on this side of the river, almost as like actually, I do not believe anyone has furs. I do not believe there's a single civilization that has furs. The only person I'd give a defensive pact with is Assyria. They're the only person I would like even consider having a defensive pact with, because they're the only ones that would like, it'd be like, okay, you won't attack us, which would be good. But I think it would be very foolish if Assyria went to war with me. And the reason why is because I think we do a lot of trading with them, so I just don't see why they would. Now that doesn't mean they won't, because they certainly will, but I just don't think it's wise. Next. Great scientist has been born, and we'll send you to the far-flung reaches of our empire to be, you know, like, shunned away and cast off. Taoism is dead because the pressure, and we don't have. Taoism is dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's died. Unfortunately. Next turn. But if anyone's on chat, you know, just feel free to say hi. You know, if you want to talk about the World Cup, we totally can. Serbia is about to play Switzerland here in a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. Oh my gosh. I hate Zoroastrianism. It's so bad. Does it? I don't think it gives us anything good. But Taoism is literally dead. It's dead. Hopefully that helps our research out just a tad, just a tad, and we could get the red fort, and that would help our defenses tremendously for when the onslaught comes, because it will come. It will come. There will be a day when the Assyrians will attack us. Will we be ready though? I like to think so.
There never was a queen.
You know what? I think what we should do is we should declare war, or not declare war, but like we should try and pick a bone with oh gosh, I don't know. Should we do this? I don't know if we should do this. The reason why is because, let me see. We have the highest population and the best approval, but let's see, because I'm trying to. Thank you. Economic Diplomacy Advisor Council, Texture, Religion, Espionage, Economic, World Congress, no, close. This isn't good, okay, because I'm trying to figure out, like, what I should vote for, what I need to be voting for. Victory Progress. Look at all this that people have conquered. Halfway through the game right now. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go for it. Because I think we have enough to make it worthwhile. We don't have like a crazy amount, but I think we have enough to make it worthwhile. And hopefully we have enough to sort of counteract how much the other civilizations are going to benefit from it. Porcelain fails. But, hey, at least we, I mean, there's no point in trying to stave off the inevitable, so I might as well go to their capital. Whatever. Proposal. No. Embargo. Close. Ban luxury resources. Jewelry. Commit proposal. A bunch of small, minor, meaningless, you know, things. Ah, the war has begun. Oh! It's like some sort of Axis power conflict going on over here now. Interesting. Ditto has made peace. Very good. Now, if only Ditto were to go to war. Now, I'm not going to go to war for Syria. I'm not. There's under no circumstances will I go to war for Syria. Good, good, good. Now that we get city-states, now that we get more delegates, as a result of city-state allies, it will gain us just a small bit of additional influence. They completed the red fort. Okay, that's not good. Choose production. Let's do cargo. So we can complete the quest for Colombo. And then hopefully we can become allies of Colombo. That's the goal. Wait, can we not become allies of Colombo? Oh no, it's Vancouver. It's Vancouver. That one's okay. So yeah. We'll go to Vancouver. And we'll do one more workboat. And we'll switch to next turn. Just so we can get that fish. Hopefully, for anyone who's watching, this is a relatively enjoyable gameplay. I hope. Well, I don't even know where Vancouver is, to be completely honest. I have no idea. Is it north? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, we've become allies with Vancouver. Excellent. So, now we have surrounded the southern part of the Assyrian Empire. Little do they know that they are now surrounded. I mean, we could get the 4 additional gold. That'd be helpful. It'd be really, really helpful. But I think that, like, if we do go to war, it'd probably a little bit... Oh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. We've been in Bucharest for quite some time now. Like, you'll just have to get over it. Like, oh, we're allies of Eve as well? Excellent. You see, we have our hands all over the place. All over the place we have our hands. So, like, now, Assyria, like, you guys better watch out. Because, like, if you guys want to go to war with us, watch out. Because Guangzhou is going to be under attack. Babylon's going to be under attack. Beijing's going to be under attack. And Ninging's going to be under attack. And it's like, now we're on a much more even level. Much more even level now. Because we are literally like... Oh, no. Because we are all over the place. All over the place. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? I don't think you guys can do very much. Let's get these scouts out of here, though, because we don't want them to get in any trouble with those people over there. We could probably just purchase a workboat. I think that'd be easier than... I mean... So, I'm ready now. I'm ready. Like, if the Assyrians want to go to war with us, they're, like, we'll be ready if they want to go to war with us. While losing grip on Ife. We need more espionage. We need more spies. We need more spies. It's the only way we could maintain a hold on the vast majority of these city-states. Okay, let's see. We don't want to lose Ife. So, we'll pledge to protect them. Let's see, can we give them a gift? We could give them a gift. It'd be quite expensive, though. Quite expensive. The personality is irrational. We can't lose anything that we have. You know what I mean? Like, we cannot afford to lose any of the city-state allies that we have. Because it's just, we cannot afford to lose them. they're our only hand in a future war that could happen. Bucharest wants me to demand tribute from IFE, but IFE is our ally, so we're not gonna do that. It's just because it doesn't make any sense. Uh,
Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang...
4 gold a turn is not enough. Oh, there, we're no longer allies with IFE. Unfortunately.
אנו חשב דיבר הוא ידעתי. תיסופה Where can you go? You can go to Colombo. Or go to Bucharest. Let's go to Bucharest just to make sure that, you know, we keep a good hold over them. We'll make a seaport. Excellent. It's about making money. It's about making money. Money, 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 money. So important. Money.
Wherever we look, the work of the chemist has raised the level of our civilization and has increased the productive capacity of the nation. The day
Excellent. We are now in the industrial era. Let's see. Production. We'll do zoo just to help further bolster our happiness. We don't need too much more happiness, but it'd be good to just have some more. Archaeology. Move to IFE. So we have no interest. They're at war with 2 civilizations already, and you want to go to war with them as well? Would seem so. I've calls for faith, which is something we're in very short supply of, I must admit. Great engineer. Let's take him. Let's send him across the sea. Because I think that's that would be probably more beneficial there than back here at home. I think, at least. Don't trifle with me, guys. Don't trifle with me. What's going on here? I do not approve of these efforts. Oh yes, Ditto has gone to war with William. Oh shoot. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like the look of this. Like I said, if it comes down to war, we'll be fine. But it won't be good. Um Oh, Assyria built the. I was gonna build that. I accept. I accept. Keep giving us that gold per turn, man. Keep giving us that gold per turn. It's very good for us. In what way does Vancouver seek investors? Gosh, these trade routes suck. Thought they were going to be great, but no, they're awful. Yes, we know. I mean, it's very evident by the fact that they literally have, like, a musketman and 2 pikemen and a cavalry unit and... Okay, in a desperate bid to try and help us out, we'll send this caravan to Babylon. And we'll send this to Beijing. And because we have the expendable funds, we'll make some cannons to just sort of like help out our, you know, our military. Just a tad, just a tad. Except, you see, it used to be the Netherlands, the Dutch, who used to be making vast sums of gold per turn. But no longer, though. No longer. Except, I want open borders because I want people to come to my territory to fight. Apparently Bucharest will look elsewhere, but I don't think they will. I think they'll stay our ally. Oh yes, excellent. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted people fighting outside of our shores, and now it's finally happened. Fantastic.
You see what happens when you allow people to enter into your territory, enter into your waters? Now they're fighting outside.
Maheda, maybe Shaq get zip.
Buy a tile. Buy this. Well, hold on. Wait a second. Okay, look, build a worker. And then, we'll build a thing there. So we'll build a worker, we'll have them make a mine on that hill tile, and then we'll, conduct the thing there. The Mal Factory, I think is what it's called. For additional gold from trade routes, man. We'll call this the Battle of Tenochtitlan. A battle that involved the Dutch, the Dutch and the Carthaginians. Yes. Oh, dude, this is bad. I just realized that there's no mountain. This is like a completely just like flat plain right here. There's no mountains whatsoever. That's not good. Next turn. The Battle of Tenochtitlan was a decisive victory for the
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
the Battle of Colombo was a decisive victory for the Battle of Tenochtitlan was a decisive victory for flipping Carthage. Oh, absolutely decisive victory, absolutely. Very good, very good, very good. I mean, you can't argue against 30 gold a turn. You really can't. Of course, we shall continue to have open borders. That way people can continue to have fights and conflicts in our territory. Because we just don't care. Vancouver has declared war. Very well, Vancouver. I do not agree with your sentiments of conflict. However, if that's what you guys want to do, then we'll go ahead and enter in war with you, I suppose. That's a lot of notifications. Hold on a second, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Belgrade, good. Good. Okay. Enact. Oh, goodness. That's not good. Okay, so we're back to normality, I suppose. I'm probably gonna end the stream here in a little bit, just because there's not really much else to say.
And the first rude sketch that the world has seen was joy to his heart, till the devil whispered behind the leaves, "It's pretty, but is it art?"
Oh, now you think you're a great writer, despite the fact that we just produced a great writer, like, right now. Okay, because the idea is that it's going to give it 4, and then it's going to be 7, so... Hopefully it'd be like one of these things. It'd be 10 Hammer Productions. No longer allies. Why? What happened? So erratic. Okay, good, they made peace with Vancouver. Which means I don't have to go to war with them. Because I was going to. I was close. It's very close. You know what? You guys come all the way down to Vancouver. Or unless you guys could find sites in other locations. This might be a conflict here between this Ethiopian and this. Although it's no, it's not going to be. Never mind. The game between Switzerland and I don't know what the other team is, but the game has begun. Switzerland and Serbia. The game has begun. Let's see what the scores are right now. It's 4 minutes in. Serbia 0, Switzerland 0. As you might suspect, I suppose, because, you know, it's not going to be a fantastic game. I don't think. I'm not sure. Would be interesting if Serbia gets a win, though, today. Would be interesting. Would certainly shake up the dynamic of the group. Syria is now allies of Bucharest. Bucharest cancels quest. You know what that means? We need to stage a coup. They have a 66% chance of success.
Commit delegates. I mean, the fact of the matter is that like that shit's probably gonna pass either way. To be honest, like it really is. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad for us, but it's really, really good for Assyria. I'm telling you, they're going to win this game. Um, I kind of want to. We won't though for the moment. We're just banning shit. Like that's all we're doing. We're just banning stuff. It's like, oh, we want to ban this luxury resource. Okay. Then we'll ban another luxury resource.
Every great
Pace mio dio. How elaborate. Oh, public schools, yes. Sounds nice. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't do anything to benefit that place. It literally didn't do anything. We could purchase a great general with faith. We can. Oh boy. Okay, this is huge. This is huge, guys. This is huge. Because we could literally put it right here. And then guess what? We get the Grand Mesa. Put it here, we get essence. Incense. And we get some of these water things, but that's whatever. It's not. The most important thing is that we put it there and we get the Grand Mesa. That's honestly the big takeaway. Is that if we put it right there, we'd get the Grand Mesa. But we'll do that later. I'm gonna end the stream here because it's just really like. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Like let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We bought a great general. Okay, cool. Next turn. Thank you. Choose archaeology. Artifact. Artifacts. Create Vancouverite artifact. We'll just bring it back to us. Because it does nothing for us if we just leave it right there. I mean, we'd be nice, I guess, but who wants to be nice to Vancouver, even though they're our ally?
Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang...
We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, dude. I'm going to do it. Because I don't care. Let's see. They could attack us if, what's this? A city state, Belgrade has given us a unit. Okay, thank you, Belgrade. Can we do a coup in Belgrade? In Bucharest? No. We'll wait 4 turns for those elections to be rigged. I said I was gonna end it here, but here I am trying to, yes, let's just work together. Excellent. Okay, thank you. Oh man, we're gonna get these guys are gonna get so pissed off at us. It's honestly kind of scary. Just how pissed off at us they could become, because they could become really pissed. So, and we don't want that to happen, but at the same time, I mean, I've kind of been coveting that, you know, thing right there for quite some time now. Okay, and ideology has been adopted by who? Syria adopted order. Of course they would adopt order. Should go one more down right there. We'd get all these 3. So we get that silver, we'd get that hill, and we'd get the Grand Mesa. Of course we don't need silver. Of course we don't. We literally do not need silver. It does nothing for us if we get silver. But at the same time, I mean, why not? I mean, we could put it there and get the marble. It's like we could get, like we put it here, we could get all of these 3. But ideology, we can't get an ideology yet, unfortunately. You know what? Because we might go to war, that could be beneficial. I could see it as being beneficial. Okay. Save the game. Alright, let's do it. If you are trying to provoke a war, you are doing a fine job. I'm sure I am. Look, part of their Great Wall is now within our territory. Now we need to do what we can to suck up to them. Well, we'll see what they do next turn. But the important thing is we got the Grand Mesa. And we also connected gold. Or no, we didn't connect gold. We connected silver. My bad. We connected silver. That's the best part about like religion sometimes, is that you could go ahead and just buy great generals like that. And then it's like buying land, honestly. Buying great generals with faith is literally the definition of buying land. I'm not even kidding. Oh, there's no way to make that deal work. That means they're gonna go to war with us soon. Alright, but I'm gonna end it there. We took the Great Mesa, which is important. Because because I've been wanting it for a while now, and we finally have it. And we also took some of their silver as well, which is good. It's ours now. Oh, and we also have this wheat down here as well, which is good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I will come back on later to do some more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got some really good gains here. Hopefully we could probably, like, if we get any more, we could probably get the salt as well. Or maybe the stone. Stop them from getting faith. Or do anything to stop them pretty much. But just, yeah, take what territory we can from them. Take what territory we can. Slowly, bit by bit, little by little. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna save the game real quick. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys around next time. Thank you. Bye.